Welcome back to The Big Picture. One of the unique features of democracy in Switzerland is the popular initiative system. It allows the Swiss people the chance to directly change their constitution as long as their proposal gets a minimum of 100,000 signatures of support and then passes an election. Once that happens, the plan goes up for a vote. This is a powerful tool for activists because it gives them a chance to bring otherwise controversial ideas before the entire nation. Doesn't guarantee victory, though, as supporters of universal basic income found out earlier this month. Their proposal to give each adult Swiss citizen a monthly income, perhaps as high as $2,500, was voted down by a margin of 77 to 23%. It seems like a pretty brutal loss, but surprisingly, activists are not giving up hope. In fact, they're downright bullish about the results. Joining me now to help explain why is one such activist, Enno Schmidt, co-founder of Basic Income Switzerland. Enno Schmidt, welcome back.
Welcome.
It's great to have you with us, and thanks so much for staying up so late to be with us. So losing 73 to 23 seems tough. You guys actually say you're winning the war. Tell us about it.
Yeah, because you can have this perspective that the glass is to a quarter full. It's not to three-quarter empty. So it grows up from 0 to 23%, and this is an amazing success for us, and we don't expect anything else. We are very happy by this result, and that means that the discussion and the issue is firmly established in the society, and that will go further on. And not at least, it gave such a big wave to Germany, to the German-speaking world, and worldwide, to see this is a possibility that an initiative by people can come to a vote. And you know, this topic of unconditional basic income touches so many opinions, so many habits, and it's real a paradigm shift. And by this, it's a big step.
Well, if you could very quickly explain exactly what that paradigm shift is. Some people may not know exactly what we're talking about here.
Let's say, so it's an unconditional basic income high enough to live for everybody, regardless if you are rich or poor, no matter whether you are living alone or in a community. It's just to the individual. And the paradigm shift, I think, is to look to the income supply. Not only that an income follows work running behind it, but you need an income before. Income is walking before the work and enables you to live and to do something. And I get this is the arising of the new jobs in this century, and the new thought we need.
Now, a lot of people have a problem getting their head around this reversal of the process that you just described. The main criticism is that if you don't keep people hungry enough, they're not going to work hard. You're not incentivizing them. What's your response?
So that's maybe a bit, it is a rest from slavery. To pay people and to say they need this compulsion, they need incentives, isn't that more or less for computers? So we have to rethink what our conception of human being is, because there are so many new techniques, and the techniques say we are the...
Yeah. Well, Enno's been talking about a variety of techniques apparently his Skype is frozen, but a variety of ways that this can be passed along to other people. By the way, there are other movements for universal basic income that are happening in Europe right now. Finland is putting together a basic program. Utrecht is putting together a pilot program. I believe this is a city in Holland. There's a city in Canada that tried it about 10 years ago. It was quite successful. And we have actually a variation on this right here in the United States, up in Alaska, where, you know, the tax money from oil funds goes to a giant fund. It's called the Alaska Permanent Fund. And then every year the interest that fund makes, and then there's millions, maybe billions, I don't know, a lot of money in it. Every year the interest that makes provides hundreds to thousands of dollars to every man, woman, and child in Alaska. So it's not a new idea. In fact, it's so much not a new idea that if you go back and look for a book written by Thomas Paine in 1797 called Agrarian Justice, he proposed it for the United States of America. So anyhow, Enno Schmidt, I'm sorry we've lost you, but thanks so much for being with us. We'll be right back.